Storyteller,
Yes, Dr. Dinosaur?
is this a sad story?
Well, I know it is sad when you think about a kid getting cancer.
I did not know that could happen.
No, it can happen, but it's not a sad story.
Why?
I know you're nervous.
A little bit.
I know, but it's because sometimes if a kid does get sick, you want to have a good guide for what to expect, what things you're going to do, and even better,
What?
it might give us ideas on how we can help if somebody that we love gets sick.
Oh, I do like that. I like to spread sunshine and happiness and kindness.
And if somebody's fighting something like serious, like cancer,
They really need that, don't they?
exactly. So shall we read and learn?
I like this. Yes, okay.
All right. Doug is the kindest, sweetest dinosaur you will ever find. And I knew that he would want to learn good ways of helping other kids if they have something like cancer, which can be really scary. And the author of this book, by the way, cancer survivor. So that's good to know, right? Already a happy ending and we haven't even started. We get the news. I find out I'm a kid who has to deal with cancer. Cancer. I'm just learning what that means. Yeah, that's a lot. Even grown-ups don't always know what all of that means. Things move pretty fast, and I learn a lot. Well, notes are being taken, scribbles are being scribbled. My parents and I meet with doctors, and this one's a child life specialist, to decide on a treatment plan. That's a plan for all the things my doctors and my family and I will do to help me beat cancer. So I learned, first of all, that cancer is something you fight. I learned other things too. I learned that this cancer is not my fault. It's no one's fault. I didn't catch it from anyone, and no one can get cancer from me. It's just that sometimes something goes wrong inside the body. Then a good kid has to deal with a bad disease. That's so true. And that's true of all the cancers. It's just something goes wrong inside, which can happen, and we just have to go in and fix it. It's like the car. It's like our body's a car and we have to fix something in the engine. My mom calls my teacher, Miss Stella, to explain why I won't be at school for a while. I get on the phone too. We're all rooting for you, Miss Stella tells me. I learned that it feels good to have people cheering you on in your fight. The next afternoon, I tell some of my friends. Whoa, says Ramiro. Cancer? That's serious, right? I didn't know kids got cancer, says Lily. My best friend Jeffrey doesn't say anything at all. I learned that when you talk about cancer, people don't always know what to say. That is true. And we can't get mad at them. It's kind of an impactful thing and they don't know what to say. They don't want to say the wrong thing. Then Jeffrey puts his hand on my shoulder. I learned that people don't always have to speak to show they care about you. So right there we're learning a little support. Little support goes a long way, right? They're rooting for you. It feels good to have people cheering in your corner for the fight, like your own cheerleading team. My parents and I visit the hospital so I can tour the places where some of my cancer treatments will happen. At the hospital, I see kids who've already started their treatments, and I learned that all our stories are different. Yeah, sure, because they all have different kinds of cancers. One kid is wearing a superhero cape and painting a picture. Another kid dances by in a giant moose slipper. I learned that surprising and even silly things can happen at a hospital. Well, that's true. I mean, you're all still a kid, right? So if you're a kid with a cold, you still act like a kid. You're a kid with cancer, you're still gonna act like a kid. You're still a kid. A hospital volunteer gives me a teddy bear. She tells me that a teenager made it in a high school club. She says that the teenager hopes that the teddy bear will make a kid like me smile. I think maybe I'm too old for a teddy bear, and the bear's bow tie, it's ridiculous. What? It's not ridiculous to have a bear with a bow tie. Still, I decide I like this bear anyway. I call him Bowie.
Oh, okay. I'm okay now. I'm okay. Okay. Bowie. That's a good name. I mean, it's not as good as Green Bear, but it's good.
Yeah, I agree, Green Bear. Oof, it was close there. Green Bear with his bow. He was feeling personally assaulted there. As time goes on, I learn more about what it means to be a kid who's fighting cancer. I learned that some things do change I begin to lose my hair, so I wear my baseball cap a lot. I'm tired more often. I can't always hang out with my friends. I spend more time inside doing quiet things. Let's see, we're drawing. There's Bowie at his side. There's mom and dad, and it looks like they're having KidTime StoryTime. Looks like they have drawings on the walls and get well cards. Oh, I bet that's another thing you could do, right? You can send a get well card to somebody who's fighting cancer or some illness, and you want them to know that you're thinking about them. But I also learned that some things don't change. I can still do a lot of my favorite things. I can be silly sometimes. I still laugh with the people who love me. Sometimes we laugh so hard we cry. And sometimes for other reasons we just cry. And that's okay too. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of feelings, you know? And the good thing is got Bowie there to make him feel better. You're going to have some feelings. Some days you're going to feel a little sicky poo. That's okay. It's okay to feel a little bit low. And then we pick ourselves back up again. I learned from my doctors that medical doctors, scientists, and students all over the world are studying and researching and experimenting to find ways to beat cancer in kids. And there are people of all ages, like the teenager who made Bowie, who want to help kids like me be healthier and happier, and they want to help however they can. You see, so we have people helping by becoming researchers and studying different techniques to fight cancer. We've got the kids who are making the bears and the volunteers who are decorating the rooms to keep them happy for kids. One day, my mom tells me I am an inspiration. She says lots of folks think I'm brave and a hero. Why? I ask. You show up, you encourage you courageous kid, and do what has to be done. Even grown-ups admire that. Ah, yes, you show up, you courageous kid, and you do what has to be done. That is a quality that you admire at all ages, and in a kid, even more. Mom tells me that people in our town are planning a picnic to raise money for childhood cancer research. Everybody at the picnic will wear a gold Fight Childhood Cancer ribbon, and they will each wear a big button with my picture on it. Really? A picture of me? I ask. Oh, there's the picnic, and there's the ribbon that they're going to wear. Fight Childhood Cancer. Well, let's give them a good one, a good picture. I grab Bowie and smile my widest smile, and Mom snaps a photo. I can't be at the picnic that day, but because I sent those picnic people a photo, they send one back to me. And in the photo, there's a group of my neighbors, classmates, and even people I don't know. They wear gold ribbons. There they are, the little gold ribbons right there on their shirts, tiny gold ribbons. And buttons with my picture. They each hold up a fierce fighting fist. Yes, look at that. You can do it. That's amazing. We've seen now more examples of what people can do. Look, they're having a picnic to raise money, to raise, for more research, to raise funds for cancer research for kids. They do the picnic. They send them a happy photo, and look at that. That's support. Rawr. Fight on, kid. Amazing. Amazing. I am a kid who is fighting cancer. But you know, Bowie, I say, I have learned this. I am not fighting alone. Ah, you're not. Look at all the cards, the get well soons, the pictures, the love. Look at all that. So when a kid like me fights cancer, it's all about finding the ways that you can be supportive and be supported while you're fighting this disease.
So I thought I was going to be sad, and I was a little bit sad.
Yeah, Joe was a little bit sad, so I sat with him.
Thank you, Green Bear.
But I wasn't as sad later.
Yeah, when we saw all the things that you could do to be helpful.
Yes, like drawing pictures.
And like giving him a bear.
That was really nice.
A bear specifically with a bow. Because everybody knows that bears make people happy.
That is true, because my best friend Green Bear, he makes me happy.
Thank you, Doug. You're the best.
You're welcome. You are the best. And also, I like how everybody showed so much love.
Yeah, that picture and the button with his picture on it, that was super cool.
Yeah, and to have everybody do that picnic for him to get better, that was really nice.
Yeah, and then all the researchers spending all the time in their big brains to find solutions. That was awesome. And that's why we have to go to school, so we can learn to do stuff that's important like that.
Yes, and help make the world better and stronger.
And happier.
Exactly. I turned out that I really love this book.
Me too. Let's go do something good for somebody.
Okay, let's go do something good.
Let's do something good for anybody in our path who needs a smile, who needs support in their fight, because that's what we're here to do, right? Help one another if we have to fight a fight together. See you next time, kid, on KidTime StoryTime.